Hey guys, what's going on? It's Brian here. Welcome to another episode of Brian's Republic Home, the Game Overs, and it is another Fruits Basket Brotherhood 2019 episode. This one is a good one. It's actually one of my favorite ones. Let's get into it. So this episode is actually one of my favorite episodes, as you get to see a little bit of the trickle-down effect of, I guess you could say, Kyo and Yuki's rivalry, right? So today is basically, this episode actually has them running a marathon, and there's some gags throughout the whole episode just to keep it all light. But we get to see a little bit more of Haru-san, or Haru that they call it, that they call him. And basically he is, I think the term is slow. So he is the ox spirit in the Chinese zodiac, and basically he lets everybody know that Yuki is his first love. And the really awesome thing about this is it just kind of understates how this whole anime teaches you a little bit about life, and how you shouldn't judge a book by their cover, because before Haru actually loved Yuki, he hated Yuki because people made fun of the ox because the rat rode on the ox to get in front of the line for the Chinese zodiac. So basically people called him dumb or stupid, and he basically took that to heart, and subconsciously he took that to heart until he finally spoke to Yuki, and Yuki told him, or asked him rather, if he was stupid or dumb. Haru tells Yuki no. And you kind of feel that little bit of dramatic effect, and it's literally in the last 5 minutes of the episode where this happens. And the awesome thing about it is that we have this predisposition to beat ourselves up on what people think of ourselves versus what's really the case. And Yuki is just showing Haru that you're not dumb or stupid. If you are, then you are. But if you're not, then you know what? I believe you. You're not dumb. And he kind of says wakata, right? So I guess I understand in Japanese, and it's really awesome to see that. Now, there are certain parts of this episode that kind of shows you, like I said, that little dynamic that Kyo and Yuki has, where Kyo can barely beat Yuki because he's I guess you could call it a Tensei, or a genius in martial arts. And during the marathon, they end up going and meeting Hatsuharu through the marathon area, and basically Haru picks a fight with Kyo, and he ends up losing to Kyo, and you can tell that they were actually evenly matched until Kyo gets the better of Haru. And the really fun part about this episode is just like so many small little things. Is like, for example, Toru asks Yuki, it must be fun to have been doing martial arts, and that's why you guys did martial arts. All you see is a flashback of Yuki watching Kyo and Haru in their gi, their martial arts uniforms, and all of a sudden you see Akito's hands just like, it's so trippy. It's so creepy. It's just the creepiest thing I've ever seen. Like, I don't think that was in the original. Was it? I have to watch it. But when I do my original review, I'll have to remember if this was actually part of it, because Toru asks Yuki on whether or not he liked martial arts because he loved martial arts, and Yuki says, "Oh, well, kind of," and then that scene happens. So it's kind of like, was Yuki taking martial arts to defend himself? Is this a little foreshadowing? I think it is a little foreshadowing for what's going to happen and what we're going to see in the future. It's absolutely awesome to actually see this, and you kind of have a little bit of a build up. It's very slight. It's like literally 2 seconds, and before you know it, everything goes back to normal. And other points that shows you how much the dynamic of, the rat versus the cat is that the ox actually, after catching a cold and Yuki kind of faints, Haru is ready to do anything for Yuki and carrying him back home. And as he brings him back home, they're basically away from school. Basically, now they're trying to figure out what they should do. Since all of them are home now and Yuki's sick, well, Shigure says that he's going to go into the school and let them know that Yuki is sick so that they're home. And during this time, you get to see one of my favorite scenes is Shigure actually going like, ooh, high school girls, oh, real life high school girls. In the original manga and anime, so funny. It just reminds me of an old, I think it was Fast Times at Ridgemont High or something like that, where it's just like, oh, the high school girl, I keep getting older and the high school girls keep staying the same age. It's so bad. You should go see that movie anyways. But yeah, he says high school girls and everything, and basically throughout the whole episode, you see Hanajima basically play hooky while she's trying not to run the marathon. And Kyo ends up going back to school. Shigure is at the school. The teacher who's telling Hanajima to smarten up ends up playing poker with her. And at the end of the episode, you see Kyo and Shigure get sick. And then you see Hasan basically saying, you guys are going to work me to death. And it was a pretty fun episode. But literally, aside from the fact of those that one little learning thing with Haru, and then that little creepy piece with the hands and Yuki, it's just, this anime is just absolutely fantastic. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you liked my video. If I missed anything, please let me know in the comment section down below. If you want to see more of my videos, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you really liked it, hit that notification button if you want to see more. Again, thank you so much for watching. My name is Brian. This has been another episode of Brian's Republic Home of the Game Overs, where I talk about Fruits Basket Brotherhood 2019. We'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers.